Today we celebrate the life of St. Mary Mackillop. She was born in Melbourne, Australia in 1842 to parents who had emigrated from Scotland and grew up in a family that was always struggling with money. As a young woman drawn to religious life but couldn't find a group that met her needs, and then in 1860 met Father Julian Woods, who became her spiritual director. They founded a new community of women, the Sisters of St. Joseph of the Sacred Heart, also known as the Josephite Sisters. They were to staff schools, especially for poor children, as well as orphanages, and do other works of charity. As the congregation grew, so did St. Mary's problems. Her priest friend turned out to be unreliable, and his responsibilities were removed. She had the support of some local bishops and her sisters, but the bishop in South Australia, relying on others for advice, briefly excommunicated her and dispensed 50 of her sisters from their vows. The bishop's quarrel actually was about power and who had authority over whom. Ultimately, he rescinded his order. She insisted that her congregation be governed by an elected Mother General, answerable to Rome, not to the local bishop. There were also disputes about whether or not the congregation could own property. Despite her struggles, the sisters were able to offer social services that few, if any, in government agencies could in Australia. They served Protestants and Catholics alike, working among the Aborigines, taught in schools and orphanages, and served unmarried mothers. Money, actually, the lack of it was a constant worry, but the sisters begged from door to door. By the time Mary was approaching the end of her life, the congregation was thriving. She died in 1909 at the age of 67, beatified by a saint, Pope John Paul II, in 95, and in 2010, Pope Benedict XVI canonized her. God bless her, dedicated her life to doing good to those who didn't have it so good.